Quick intro into the museum and what you're about to see. The Danang Museum of Cham Sculpture is the main museum in Vietnam dedicated to the ancient Cham civilization. It sits right in the center of Da Nang, only a few minutes from the Dragon Bridge. The building is easy to spot because it has a yellow colonial style design with Cham details. Inside, you'll find the largest collection of Cham artifacts anywhere in the world. Most of the sculptures here were taken from old temples across central Vietnam. The museum opened in 1919, making it one of the oldest museums in the country. Most of the artifacts come from famous sites like My Son, Tra Q, and Dong Dong. The collection includes statues of gods, temple decorations, animal figures, and carved stone panels. Even though the museum is small, the sculptures are extremely rare and important. This is the best place to understand the story of the Cham before visiting their ancient temple ruins. The Cham civilization was once one of the strongest cultures in central Vietnam. The Cham people lived here for more than 1,000 years along the coast and built their own kingdoms. Their culture blended Hindu ideas from India with their own traditions. This mix created unique temples, carvings, and statues that you cannot find anywhere else. This was skilled builders who made tall brick towers without visible mortar. Their artwork shows God like Shiva, Vishnu, and Ganesha in a style that is uniquely Cham. Many of their temples were hidden in forests for centuries before being discovered again. This museum holds the largest collection of Cham treasures from places like My Son, Tra Q, and Dong Dong. Since the Cham kingdoms disappeared long ago, these objects help us understand their history. When you walk through the museum, you're seeing real pieces of a lost civilization. Arrive early in the morning when the museum first opens to avoid large tour groups. The morning light also looks better on the sandstone for filming and photos. Weekdays are usually calmer than weekends and holidays. The museum may be small, but gets crowded fast during peak travel season. Bring water because some rooms feel warm, especially the older galleries. Read the labels slowly because they show where each sculpture was found. The ticket price is low, but keep some cash if you want postcards or small books. The museum is one of the best indoor places to visit when it rains in Da Nang. Avoid noon if you want better lighting and fewer people. Expect to spend some time around 1 to 2 hours walking throughout everything. The museum is built as a group of connected halls that flow easily from one to the next. Each hall focuses on a different region where Cham temples once stood. The My Son Hall displays pieces from the famous My Son Sanctuary. The Tra Q Hall features artifacts from one of the earliest Cham capitals. The Dong Dong Hall shows tall figures with calm faces and long lines. The Thap Man Hall is known for bold animal figures and powerful designs. Each hall has its own mood, making it feel like you're moving through different time periods. Most sculptures sit on low platforms, which makes them easy to film from many angles. Outside area also holds large sandstone pieces under natural light. The layout is simple and clear, so you won't miss any of the key rooms. What to look out for in each room. So, look for the large sandstone Shiva statue, which is one of the top highlights in the museum. The dancing Apsara carving shows flowing movement and graceful poses. The My Son pedestal carving includes scenes from Chan legends. The Garuda bird figures have wide wings and sharp facial features. The stone lions in the Thap-man Hall have strong shapes and thick bodies. Notice the tiny carving jewel lines on many statues. Some sculptures have small holes where gold or gems used to be placed. The lingas and yinos show how the Cham practice Hindu traditions. The outdoor area holds temple fragments that show detailed patterns. Slow pan and close-up work well on the sandstone textures. Here's a simple background on Cham culture. So the Cham were skilled sailors who traded with India, China, and other kingdoms. This trade brought new ideas, influenced their art and temples. They used sandstone because it was soft enough to carve when fresh, but became hard over time. Their brick towers were built with a special technique that experts still cannot fully explain. Many Cham carvings show movement like dancing, flying, or twisted poses. Animals such as lions, bulls, and birds were popular symbols in their culture. Their spiritual beliefs mixed with everyday life, which is shown in many sculptures. Over time, wars and natural disasters reduced their kingdoms. Only a few Cham communities remain today, but their art survives here. This museum keeps their history and story alive for future visitors. How to explore the museum like a pro. So first of all, start in the central hall to get a quick idea of the overall collection. Then head into the My Sun Hall next because it has many of the strongest pieces. Walk slowly through each sculpture to see details from the side and back. Look near the base of statues because many carvings sit low. Visit the outdoor courtyard halfway through your tour for natural light, or sit on the indoor benches to rest and check your photos. Read the timeline for a simple summary of Cham history. Save the Thap-man Hall for the end because it has a dramatic design. Finish at the gift shop if you want maps or small printed guides. Final thoughts for your visit. The Danang Museum of Cham Sculpture is simple to explore but full of meaning. It gives you a quiet break from the busy streets and beaches of Da Nang. Each hall lets you step into a world that no longer exists. You can learn a lot about Central Vietnam's history in a short time. The sculptures help you understand temples you may visit later, like My Sun. The museum works for travelers who know a lot or know nothing about the Cham culture. Every piece has a story behind it. The more you look, the more details you'll notice in the carvings. The museum is small, but experience stays with you for a long time.